Hey, what's going on, everyone? I think I have some really good news for you. Thanks for being here. I am just getting used to practicing my live stream and used to the camera, and I will be out here regularly, probably just daily now, a couple times a day or so. I have a lot going on, but I had to make a mention about this upcoming Bitcoin bull run that I just know is about to pop off. So I just went ahead and bought half a Bitcoin, and I am very confident it's not going to go down much more. It's been very static. And I am most confident that it's going to run again through the holidays, as there has been a trend that at this time of year, people start thinking about these types of investments and they invest in Bitcoin. And sure enough, we saw a bull run from July to December last year. And I was riding the wave. I was riding it great. But I made a little mistake, and I was just commenting about this on my social media, on my Instagram. I made a little mistake of not at the top, selling the Bitcoin off and buying gold. And the thing is, you don't want to sell a Bitcoin, for example. I have one Bitcoin in my ledger. I don't even ever want to touch until that thing's worth like, $1 million. But the practical thing is, I understand more of the logic of trading and whatnot, and I see how Forex traders do it, and they like to get in and get out with a profit. So I'm learning. And, there is this meme of hodl. You just hold your Bitcoin, buy it, and just hold. But the reality is, if I had sold it, I could have paid off all my student debt. I could have bought a new car. It wasn't just a Bitcoin. I have other assets too, but they were doing great. I had an ICO Horizon State that it's in my MyEther wallet. It went up to 100 grand, and I sold it at 60 grand. When my shares in Horizon State alone were worth 60 grand, I sold it because it was starting to go down again. This was in January, and I diversified that money through all kinds of other assets, but not the ones I should have. And I learned, okay, it was my first bull run, my first year with Bitcoin, but I don't have any mentors. I'm learning on my own. In fact, the problem is the guy that got me into Bitcoin, actually two people that ended up getting me into Bitcoin were scam artists. First guys were Follow My Vote, who I think were, it was on a different channel, but I paid them to do web work that they just didn't do. They like half-assed it. They did partial work, but they got me to buy my first Bitcoin. So I'm very, optimistic about things in life, that every problem, another solution is offered. And even though they created that stress in my life of ripping me off, I bought that Bitcoin that went way up in value. And I bought a bunch of Ethereum when it was like $10 a piece. I bought like $300 worth of Ethereum, something like this. So problem was I sold the Ethereum too early also. When it went up to 20, I was like, woohoo, 100% gains. I've never seen this before. And I sold off most of it. But I'm learning. I also owned a whole grip of Ripple when it was just a few pennies, and I could have been a millionaire today. But everything happens for a reason. This next round will be better. There's a lot of things that could have, would have, and should have happened in our lives. We can't blame ourselves for not, achieving a massive win at a speculative crypto trade. So, I'm not hard on myself for that, but I am definitely looking forward to selling at the peaks of this next bull run and being very conservative about it. So I've been researching crypto for about 2.5 years. Is that about right? So before Trump got in office, and I was getting in, I bought my first Bitcoin when it was at $800. So I, store one Bitcoin on a ledger. And in that ledger, I also have Ethereum tokens. I have a whole slew of different types of tokens on here. Okay, this is great. I'll leave the link below if you're just new to crypto, you want to get a ledger, that'd be great. They give me a little commission. Everybody should have a hardware wallet. Taking this seriously, this is like a Swiss bank account in your pocket, and you should take it seriously. This is your money after all. You put a lot of hard work into that, and when you gain from investing in this ecosystem, protect your assets, because there are a lot of hackers out there. And I've been hacked before. I haven't had Bitcoin hacked, but I've been hacked into my email. And, things happen. So the fact is, I guess we're all targets in the crypto world. As soon as you start mentioning Bitcoin, people will start looking for my Ether wallet addresses and this and that. But the fact is, I've done enough research. I know how to protect myself. I have the ledger hooked up, and I'm using other protocols as well, keeping assets in different addresses to make sure that it's not going to be that accessible. And the fact is, I use two-factor authentication on a separate phone from my own, and I'm following other smart ideas like using a few different emails. This bull run this winter, now I actually have some time. I'm going to start being much more strict about my security. I saw a recent YouTube video about some hackers talking about security of Bitcoin, and they had a lot of good points. One of them is to literally create a different email for every single wallet that you have, and every single serious asset. And I think that's a great idea. But I just bought half of Bitcoin. I've seen this formation just pressing Bitcoin. It's getting more and more flat, and it's just the intensity is building up. It's about to pop. You can feel the pressure. You can see the pressure happening. It's mounting. There isn't a lot of selling going on or buying that's affecting the price much more than the 6,500 range. Although just moments ago there was a huge spike. It went up from like 63 to 65. That was nice. But it's just, these things happen. It doesn't mean you made a profit. I'm holding on until this thing goes up to, when it gets above the last peak at 20K, I'll start selling off some tokens, because it's definitely going to go above the last one as they do. This one could go up to 40, 50. I mean, we don't know. No one knows. It's all speculative, but there's some insight, and there's definitely some risk analysis that can suggest that we're better off waiting until it goes above 20K. That's my belief, because each time you see it, it's getting bigger and bigger. So I'm planning on holding what I have now. And I don't know if I'd sell all my Bitcoin. I might just keep, I'll probably make so much profits from my other altcoins and whatnot that I'll just keep that one Bitcoin in the ledger anyway, because I do see the potential for that reaching millions someday, and it would be a shame to sell it. And then what if, it didn't crash again because people just started really using it. There's all these new map programs coming out, crypto maps. Bitcoin Cash has a map, Dash has a map. And I know there's a lot of others. If you know of other map programs, you can leave a link below. I'd appreciate that. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you think I bought too early, let me know. If you think that it's going to go lower, some people speculate it will. It's been so static recently. So yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'm looking for some more mentors in the space, because I really wish I had someone like, this idea of paying for mentorship, I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the end of the day, that's how these mentors are making money. They have people paying for them. I just want community, people wanting to help each other in the space. Why can't we have that? We're all here to profit. We're all here to help each other. Obviously, there's going to be great ICOs to get into. There's great types of other programs, affiliate programs that we can get into and get each other into. So I love learning about these, as long as they're not like BitConnect style scams. That was the second guy that got me into crypto, got me buying some more and getting me interested in really researching it, was a guy who got me into BitConnect. And what a shisty scheme that was. Wow. So they had it really going well for a while, and the idea made sense. It made a lot of sense. Why couldn't they just create that trading robot to deliver profits? They should have just paid for an actual robot to do the job, lowered the commission rate or something, kept it alive. I was doing great. I had like 50K stocked up in BitConnect. It really started to take off. And then it all disappeared overnight. But I'll tell you, I was withdrawing some of that money when it started to add up. Wow, it was getting up to like $400 a day. And I was just like, just got to take it. Now, I've seen some other people in BitConnect, like Trevon James, who just liked one of my Instagram posts. And I thought, hey, buddy, I got some BitConnect. Do you want to buy it for me? The fact is, it made sense. It should have worked. It could have worked, because robot trading is a thing. And I started cashing out, though, and I started taking regular cash outs. And I didn't calculate everything to see I got my original investment back. I don't think so. I scalped a lot of altcoins that probably would have been fine. Well, they all just totally demolished after the crash anyway. And this was just like right at that point when the crash was happening, right? Because I think BitConnect failed and then the crash started to happen right after that. Because BitConnect may have brought a lot of hype into this space and brought a lot of people up, but I don't think it was like all BitConnect. Clearly, Bitcoin went in value from other investors. I mean, BitConnect was its own coin. A lot of people invested in that. The BitConnect company were the ones holding Bitcoin from all the other people. But BitConnect, okay, it was a scam of scams, a pyramid scheme based on a novel idea. But, you know, since I joined Instagram, I'm getting hit up by all these other people, less so lately. But I option traders, people telling me about mining, and I see these other Facebook groups where it's just like scam after scam after scam. People saying, "Oh, this is paying out." I feel really bad for them because when I did some research, I did what's called like a site Hype Monitor, High Yield Investment Program Monitor, and Hype Monitor was showing me that there was a case of like hundreds of hype programs that all disappeared. It's probably the same group of people. I mean, it's probably a lot of people capitalizing on that trend, but they were probably recycling, taking money, making a new one, taking money, making a new one, taking money, making a new one, getting the same suckers over and over again. But people just believe eventually it's going to work, and they'll tell you in the advertisements that we are not going to be like BitConnect. We are going to stick around, and then they scam you the next day. So I was in BitConnect, and there's all these hype programs. I'm thinking, wow, this is a great way to make money. Diversification is key. You hear all these traders talk about diversification. So I ended up buying into like 10 other, I think it was 10, hype programs, okay? A lot of them I try to forget because all of them stole my money. There are 2 hanging around right now. USI Tech, which looks like they're scheming some more because all of a sudden my account shows nothing and there's no customer service. And I'm like, wait a second, okay, what's going on? And TechCoin is not responding too. Apparently have like 6,000 euros in TechCoin, but no way to withdraw them. So just waiting on that one. Hopefully USI will pan out. It wasn't such a hype program as it was a cloud mining system. But they promoted it kind of like a hype program. So they use Forex trading bots and stuff like this. But yeah, this guy Casey Barrick brought me into that. And Casey, I don't know if you're gonna even watch this video. Casey Barrick is like this MTV hotshot electronic music musician, and he is a star. He won awards. He's popular. I got to meet him through this Christina Tobin character, total scam artist. Status, you know, and I was advocating for the idea for a while too. I recognize my true position is neither statist nor anarchist. I'm not an NPC to any scene, okay? I am democratarian. I'm going to take my Bitcoin money and the crypto money, and I'm going to invest it into activism-related protocols with blockchain. And so democratarian is a new idea, and I have other videos about that. You can see my past video. The one I just made earlier today was about that topic, about solutions, constructive journalism, voluntarism, and direct democracy. Pragmatic direct democracy with a kind of libertarian edge for free markets and the non-aggression principle. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's a lot of the policy that I've been archiving as an activist that when you ask people about the policy across the political spectrum, they agree. It's a nonpartisan solution, just like Bitcoin is a nonpartisan solution. And I'm promoting all of it. So I'm waiting for Bitcoin to pop so I can invest into my business plans. And I have unique business plans. I can share some links below. That one of which is all about monetizing voluntarism and cryptocurrency consulting and helping to bring crypto mainstream. So that one's definitely going to be a hit because I have a business partner now who is a blockchain developer who's telling me he's going to promise me that he's doing stuff. I'm just waiting for the results, but I believe him. I am also helping him with fitness consulting because I am a martial arts instructor. And by the way, I'm on Instagram at hashtag CryptoDaoist. You can find me there as activism_truth. I teach Kung Fu. I run Immortal Kung Fu. I accept crypto for Kung Fu. I'm going to be soon advertising on Dash and Bitcoin Cash and every other website that talks about crypto that I can find. I've found just 3 of them so far. going to do some more research on that. And I'm going to start promoting that and looking for some people that want to take their health more seriously. A lot of people in crypto are behind the computer a lot. You need to get up, you need to get out, you need to do some exercise. You got to take care of your health. Health is the greatest wealth, all right? And, you know, invest in yourself first, all right? I will help you. I will even, you know, give reasonable discounts for my, really what is martial arts consulting. I am the highest ranking official now in Kwok family lineage, short of the great grandmaster who's on the Soakship Council, the world's renowned council of most elite grandmasters, okay? I am his top student, that is Dr. G.S. Torres, Tai Sigong, okay, the great grandmaster of the system. I teach some mean kung fu, and I can offer a great deal for that kind of fitness consultation. But I'm talking about the Bitcoin bull run, just practicing my YouTubes. I know it's a little ad hoc. I'm just kind of rambling to a degree, but there is a message here. I need to work on developing community and social media marketing. So I'm going to be leaving some links for the projects I'm working on. I have so many projects I'm working on. It's somewhat overwhelming, but it is going to come together. And I just want to build community. I'm looking for followership. I want to see people join the Telegram for localincentive.io. Check out the project. This is one that is going somewhere. I'm also working with unified.earth. You can get some free tokens from unified.earth right now. And that is going to be awesome. And then this fellow I'm working with, Abby, out in San Diego, is very interested in e-democracy. Actually built some software for it already. So the other project I have, cryptopetitioner.com, will be coming out. We're going to be developing a better e-democracy software that's pragmatically linked towards a protocol for genuine de jure governance of the people, which is direct democracy. Direct democracy, what is it? Decentralization of government. Just like Bitcoin's decentralization of money, yet when direct democracy is used to reduce power of the state and reduce corruption in government, it only is delivering a good solution. It's not two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. I've heard it all. I've been in activism for 15 years, and I've refuted all the arguments. I've gotten top anarchists to agree that they would vote. You don't believe me? It's true. Recently, Sterling Luxon, Sterling Luxon, top anarchist thinker, was just talking at Politicon about how voting can be useful when it's voting for something that is not empowering, like a state government to arbitrarily use force against an individual who's not caused harm to another. Okay, there's voting in the EOS platform. There's voting in lots of different cryptocurrency platforms among their community. Dash, for example. And so just understand that voting can be used to dismantle corruption in the state and government. So I'm going to leave some links below. I hope you check it out. I am accepting Bitcoin for donations. Basically, I'm going to be running on fumes through the end of the year, hoping that my crowdfunder is going to work and I'm going to get the clients I need to maintain my wonderful apartment and not be homeless, begging people to sign petitions in California again next year. No, I'm just kidding. But I love my work. I love petitioning, but there's a time and place for everything. And I really just want to leave that in my past and pursue cryptocurrency full on and cryptocurrency solutions, even ones that will help those in the petition world. So I'm not going to leave petitioning because I'm pursuing it now from a technological vantage. But I am attempting to leave the petition world. I can tell you all about it. That's one of the topics that's on this channel. You can see plenty of videos of me rambling to people about signatures that they ought to sign. Like last year when I was telling Californians to sign the damn petition, save the water before they start jacking up your water bills. Sure enough, what happened? Right after that happened, we didn't get enough signatures because people are arrogant and ignored us for 2 seasons in a row. We didn't get enough signatures the first round and the second one, which is ironic because that was my favorite petition that I did really well at and collected the most signatures at. I think it's just the fact that petitioners don't know how to appeal to people's emotions and common interests. Okay, saving the water is something everybody should be able to get behind. What happened though? They raised the taxes on the water and they cut off They limited the water, excuse me, they limited the water usage. Now there's a law in the state. They're not enforcing it yet to our knowledge, but they will fine you if you take a shower and do laundry in the same day. That is a problem. And that is because people that didn't sign the dam petition to save the dams and aquifers. So if I have to go out again to California one more time before the worst drought in human history in California, before it breaks off into the ocean, I'll do it, and I'll make a pretty penny in the process and buy a stock ton of Bitcoin. But that's the fact. Because see, there's not a lot of people doing that work, so they have to pay us well, and that's what got me into investing more heavily than normal people into the space. But I've made some mistakes. I'm still in the green, but when I say mistakes, I didn't cash out as well as I could have, and I sometimes sold too early on the FOMO, selling off one altcoin for another. I've learned what mistakes not to make. So I do hope to be a semi, consultant in the space, because I certainly have made mistakes I can help promise you won't make if you need to learn what to do. But I'm also a student and learning. I'm here to find a mentor. I really need that. I need mentoring in trading, although I have at least 3 great platforms I'm part of right now that give great trade signals and arbitrage signals and things like this. But to work with someone is going to be really amazing. But I did have news for you about why Bitcoin's definitely going to blow up soon. I was training with Apiary before I had to go back to another petition gig. And I may just start again, okay? Because they're trading Forex trading, but the thing is, it's very similar, and the same rules can apply. It's all statistical analysis. So I'm planning on maybe going back and learning. But what I learned from Apiary Fund is they are actually going to be adding Bitcoin to their Forex trading platform, along with the euro and the British pound and the US dollar and the CAD, okay? They're going to add Bitcoin. This is going to blow up the value of Bitcoin because these people have a ton of money to float. And the fact is, I love that. They're going to take fiat from Forex trading and convert it into crypto. And there could be a lot of holders too. You know that. Although a lot of them probably be day trading for that profit. Still, fluctuation in the price, a lot of day trading, a lot of volume. That's going to only be good for the ecosystem as people see its use case is valuable, and they're using it in exchange with these other currencies to create more value for Bitcoin. Okay. I think when Apiary Fund takes us on, it's going to be a spike in Bitcoin. I think that Apiary is going to do a lot of good for Bitcoin. They're the 6th largest Forex trading firm in the world. Did you know that? Did I leave you some good news? Could you please give me a thumbs up, mysterious follower who's watching now? That's news worth giving a thumbs up value for, okay? And I have this top chat. I got to figure out how to use this and do live streams, or I can get the little box in the corner and put special effects. So I'm looking for any mentors for social media. If you're out there, if you want to see my project and participate, we'll be taking applications. It's just Abby and I right now, and I have a fintech advisor, Amilcar out of SF, that may play a role. He's already helped me out a little bit so far. Gotten to where I've gotten so far, thanks to the people that have been in my life and the choices I've made, and I'm very happy where I am. Again, I just bought half a Bitcoin. I just voted to stop taxes. And that's one other thing I guess I want to talk about, because it's voting day, or it's voting month, Voting is violence in general when it's advocating for war, whether it's Democrat or Republican, and the financing, the war machine, fiat. That's why I boycott fiat by buying Bitcoin. That's why I buy these altcoins. I'm so enthusiastic about the space. I've been an activist for my whole life, so it's only natural when learning about solutions and having an open mind like I do, not being an NPC character that's partisan. Okay, I think outside the box, and I just know that I want to boycott anything that does not satisfy the highest values that I have. And so, yeah, it's time to get into crypto. Look at the chart. Tell me what you think you see. I'm not a financial advisor. I guess I'm supposed to say that. But to tell you that it's not a bad time to buy Bitcoin, is that financial advice? Look, if Bitcoin tanks and you buy it, just remember, I told you I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm buying, I'm taking a little risk, and I know a lot of other people are. I just told you Apiary Fund is coming out. I have some facts in the space, okay? I've been into it for 2.5 years. I know some things. I've definitely made some good investments. I've had some hot ICO investments, okay? That Horizon State was my big winner. Recently it was Internext, which is still doing good. Wasn't like, 100x profit. Like, well, Horizon State was like 50, was it about 50 times profit for me or something like that? Horizon State was huge. But I'm working on Internext right now. I got a couple ICOs in the bank. I'm waiting on them coming out and bringing value to the tokens. I have EOS airdrops happening. I'm a huge fan of Waves. I'm stocking up a Waves platform, using Waves platform for trading. What great, cheap trading fees and withdrawal fees. Wow. Waves is great. Looking for, more opportunities. So leave your comments, share, join the Telegram. I've told you what I came to tell you. Now I'm going to go work out, have my dinner, and go to bed. Wow, it is 12:22 a.m. See, that's what getting into crypto will do to you. It will keep you up to all odd hours of the night until you totally forget what you're doing. All right, I got to get to bed now. I hope you all have a great one, and let's just cross our fingers for this Bitcoin bull run so we can all walk away from here with, we can pay off our student loans. That's what I'm going to do this next round. That's what I should have done last time. I should have just taken that money and said, thank you. Should have asked some people, but you know what? Now, figuring it out. Actually, it's not always asking people, because sometimes I've asked people and gotten bad advice too. Like that time the guy who worked for BitShares told me to sell off Ethereum, that it's not going to be worth much when it was at $10 and I sold it at 20. Oh my gosh. Could have had 100 grand in Ethereum just off that rush. But there's so many more opportunities around the corner. When one door closes, another one opens. 2 open, 3 open. This is all kinds of opportunities. And my struggles make me stronger, just like you. You got to remember, you have to be optimistic here. You run into struggles, they give you an opportunity to learn. That's what life is all about. And then from that, you give the opportunity to help others with an opportunity. That's what I'm here to do. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm about. I'm here to provide opportunities to others. If you want to learn about the amazing opportunity, you do not want to miss out on local incentive. This is going to take crypto mainstream. The coins are the absolute lowest price right now. Every day, walked in, talked to, oh, I had the card right here. Okay, this guy, I got business cards. Businesses want to sign up for crypto. I'm showing, walked in, 5 minutes. He wants to get into crypto. I'm meeting with him next week. I can't wait to show a return video where I show you a business that I consulted that gets into crypto and showing you how I'm earning money out here as an entrepreneur. I did some merchant services. I actually know what businesses want, unlike all these other companies. Not to rag on all the other companies, but the fact is they don't get it. There may be 1 or 2 that are kind of on the angle, but fact is, when you have a volatile currency, you're just advocating that people take it and accept the volatility. You're not dealing in the same reality they are. Businesses that are working check to check are not going to accept volatility. What do they need? They need the decentralized exchange token. That's why I'm a huge fan of Waves. I'm looking forward to more projects like Waves, more decentralized exchanges with extremely low withdrawal fees and trading fees. And anything that tops Waves, I want to know about it because I want to be one of the first ones to invest in that. I like the proof of stake protocol too. And they need that decentralized exchange. That way, the second they get it, they can tether it right to the dollar and they don't have to risk volatility. That's what businesses need for crypto to go mainstream. And there's also more to it, but you have to go to localincentive.io to see the platform. Businesses want to sign up for it, and this is going to be an option for people all around the world to become consultants using the protocol that we're developing so that they can go bring crypto mainstream in their community, develop a local ecosystem, earn crypto in the process, earn consulting fees in the process to pay their bills. Real-life entrepreneurial plan for anyone who's motivated about crypto. I'm going to do it. I will see you at the top. Thanks for being here. Subscribe, smash that bell. There's going to be a lot of updates. I think I'm going to start doing at least 2 a day, maybe more. Adding content, Steam it blogs, the whole 9. Thanks for being here.